Thanks, Chirag, very much for speaking to us. Now, you know, I met you earlier today and you said that, among other things, Nitish Kumar could not be trusted, but Tejasvi Yadav just called him India's most experienced chief minister, referring to him as instantly as Mukhyamantri ji and talking about how good he is. So, why do you say that, you know, he could not be trusted? It seems the RJD is just fine with him.
Well, I think, bhai, we should just forget and ignore what they say about each other now, because we have heard n number of statements and the kind of language that they have used against each other, because Mukhyamantri ji has been the part of all the possible parties, all the possible alliance in Bihar. He's been with Mahagathbandhan, been with NDA, back to Mahagathbandhan. So he has tried and tested all. So at times there are people who have praised him. The minute when he leave this alliance again, which I know he will eventually. So the same Tejasvi ji will be using some other language for him, which he did in 2017 when he left Mahagathbandhan and Nitish ji came to this.
Why do you say he's going to? He doesn't.
Eventually he will, but eventually he'll come out with more options. He will leave the alliance because by his ambitions, his aim is much higher. He wants himself to be projected as the Prime Minister candidate in 2024. Now, you know, in opposition, there are at least a dozen of them who wants to become the Prime Minister. So when his ambitions or when his, when he'll not be heard, or if he'll not be listened to, or he'll not get what he wanted, so that would be the time when he'll start using these words again, that I'm feeling suffocated and I'm being humiliated, and then all of a sudden Antaratma ki awaaz jagna, and then opting out of the alliance and looking forward to a new alliance. So he's done that repeatedly. Now we are used to it. We're seeing this happening for the past 8 years, back to back, one after the other. You know, he's changing his alliance for his own convenience. Okay. So it will happen again very soon.
Chirag, today you accuse Nitish Kumar of betraying people in Bihar. But some say that you did the same in the last assembly elections, the Chirag model as it's called, where you had allegedly BJP proxy candidates contesting against Nitish, bringing down his strength. So who betrayed who? In politics, it seems in Bihar, everybody is betraying somebody else. The allegation is that you betrayed him in the past.
I would have betrayed if I would have done this without letting or without telling anyone. I announced it from the rooftop, not literally, but I held a press conference and everything, and I announced it. That I'll be contesting alone, and I said that because I don't believe in the policies or the nitis of Mukhyamantri Nitish Kumar, I don't trust that Sat Nishay can bring any good to my state. So that's why I'll be fielding all my candidates against him, because I personally feel and I believe that it's because of Nitish Kumar ji, my state couldn't develop in the past 15 years. He's going to be almost chief minister almost for 2 decades now, in 1 or 2 years. So in these 2 decades, what has he done for my state? So I don't believe that he's got a vision. I don't believe that he's got fresh ideas for the development of my state. Is the reason why I announced it. I said this on record that I'll be fielding all my candidates against Janata Dal United, and with utmost humility I accept that yes, I am responsible for his downfall. I am responsible for making for reducing his position from number 1 to number 3 and making more than 50% of his candidates lose the election.